Dive into our final review, key concepts to remember to reinforce crucial information and ensure you're prepared for your assessment. As you approach the ParaPro assessment test, it's important to review the key concepts from each module and ensure you're fully prepared for the exam. This final review will recap the essential points covered throughout the course, highlight common test traps to avoid, and offer valuable tips for approaching the test with confidence. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a clear understanding of what to remember and what to focus on before exam day. Key points from all modules. Let's quickly review the most important concepts covered in each module of the course. This recap will help you identify areas to focus on as you continue your preparation. Module 1. Introduction to the ParaPro Assessment Test. The ParaPro Assessment Test measures the knowledge and skills necessary to support classroom instruction and assist students in various educational settings. The test is commonly used for paraprofessionals in U.S. public schools. Test format. The test consists of 90 multiple-choice questions divided into 3 content areas: language arts, reading and writing, mathematics, and general knowledge. Key strategies. Familiarize yourself with the test structure and timing. 90 minutes for 90 questions. Understand the types of questions you'll encounter in each section. Module 2. Mastering Language Arts, Reading and Writing. Reading comprehension. Focus on understanding the main idea, themes, and supporting details in passages. Practice identifying key information, making inferences, and using context clues to determine the meanings of unfamiliar words. Writing skills. Know the rules of grammar, sentence structure, and punctuation. Practice summarizing information and identifying errors in writing. Test-taking tip. Pay close attention to reading passages. Answer questions based on the content of the passage, not external knowledge. Module 3. Mastering Mathematics. Basic arithmetic. Review addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Ensure you can perform calculations quickly and accurately. Fractions, decimals, and percentages. Be able to convert between fractions, decimals, and percentages. Understand how to solve problems involving these concepts. Ratios and proportions. Practice solving problems that involve ratios, proportions, and percentages. Use cross-multiplication to solve proportions. Test-taking tip. For word problems, break the problem into smaller steps and apply the appropriate formulas or methods for solving it. Module 4. General Knowledge and Test-Taking Strategies. General knowledge. Review educational principles, classroom management techniques, and student engagement strategies. Understand the role of paraprofessionals in supporting students, especially those with special needs. Test-taking strategies. Practice eliminating incorrect answers, especially in multiple-choice questions. Manage your time wisely during the test by allocating approximately 1 minute per question. Time management. During the test, pace yourself to ensure you have enough time to answer all questions. Use the first 5 minutes to quickly scan through the test and tackle easier questions first. Common test traps and how to avoid them. While preparing for the ParaPro assessment test, it's essential to be aware of common test traps and pitfalls. Here are some of the most common issues that test takers face, along with strategies to avoid them. Trap 1. Overthinking questions. You might second-guess your answers, which leads to confusion and wasted time. How to avoid. Trust your first instinct, especially on questions you know well. If you're unsure, eliminate obviously incorrect options and make an educated guess. Trap 2. Skipping over easy questions. You might rush through easy questions and miss them, wasting time on harder questions. How to avoid. Answer the easy questions first. If you don't know the answer to a difficult one, move on and return to it later. Trap 3. Misunderstanding the question. The wording of the question can sometimes confuse you, leading to the wrong answer. How to avoid. Read each question carefully. Pay attention to words like except, most likely, or always, which can change the meaning of the question. Trap 4. Running out of time. You may spend too much time on one question and miss the opportunity to answer others. How to avoid? Use a timer and practice pacing yourself during study sessions. If you're unsure about a question, mark it and move on to the next one. Trap 5. Not reviewing your answers. You may make careless mistakes because you didn't double-check your answers. How to avoid? Use the last 10-15 minutes of the test to review your answers. Focus on questions you skipped or flagged for review. Exam day preparation. Final tips. As you approach exam day, here are some final tips to ensure you're fully prepared and ready to succeed on the ParaPro assessment test. Prepare ahead of time. Get a good night's sleep before the test. Eat a healthy meal to ensure you have energy and focus. Gather any materials you need, ID, confirmation letter, etc., the night before. Arrive early. Arrive at the test location at least 30 minutes before the scheduled start time. This allows you to settle in and reduce any test day anxiety. Stay calm during the test. Breathe deeply if you feel anxious during the test. Focus on one question at a time. Don't rush, but stay aware of the time. Conclusion and recap. In this lesson, we've reviewed the key concepts from all the modules in the course, highlighted common test traps, and discussed final preparation tips for the ParaPro assessment test. By implementing these strategies, you'll be better prepared to approach the test confidently and avoid common pitfalls. Good luck with your studies, and remember that practice and preparation are the keys to success.